Happy Valentine's Day! Today we're going to talk about the responsibility of giving life to children, abortions, and being scared when you might be having a child. Happy Valentine's Day! A lot of people are going to smush, have sex, do the wah wah today. And why do I bring this up? Because several times I live by a college and I live by a 99-cent store. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen a young man or a young woman, primarily a young woman, walking into that store with a scared look on their face. And they're, barely 19, maybe 20, 18, I'm not quite sure. Then they have those 2 pregnancy kits just to make sure. And they're scared. And they're seriously scared. And pregnant mothers, primarily, I think about society and how we stifle the communication of women in various different forms, and the sexualization and the objectization of women's bodies and whatnot. And how that arrives to them being these pods for babies. And at times I was raised by a single mother, and my father just I wash my hands of that one, literally. So I think about the pain that I endured and the way it shaped my life, and I think about these mothers and their concerns and their dreams and hopes and all these things. And on Valentine's Day, I think it's very important to have that conversation. When a really scary thing, I went to this website that tells you the actual deaths and births at the same time. And the intent was to scare us. Ooh, how many deaths? And I was looking at how many births. I was just like, this is like gremlins. Someone started pouring water all over everywhere, because there's too many babies, there's too many children, there's children living underneath places, and that comes into a whole communication about parenting and proper parenting, and the importance of children, and the safety, and the most powerful resource that we have as Americans is children. It's not gold, it's not our spirit, it's not our dreams, it's children. So we as a community have to come together and have a sense of responsibility, and however we can. For me, it's making a video and speaking to people and being like, as a man, being like, hey, put on a condom. Put on a condom. Don't ask her to wear pregnancy pills or whatever, the thing, and scare the life out of her. Put on a condom, maybe put on 2. I don't know how that works. Do some spermicide, all of it, because the issues that result out of it, and the responsibility of a child is too great for to have. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? On Valentine's Day, I'll make a video about forever single. Not forever, but you know what I mean. But that's my thoughts about sexuality, and Valentine's Day and sex and children and where I come from. What do you think? Do you agree? Disagree? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to wish you all a wonderful Valentine's Day, and of course, a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful eternity.